Guys, they are both done. I know, they look immense, don't they? So on my right here, we have the art factory that Mrs. L built in a day, which is unbelievable. She spent all day yesterday building this so that I could do this video for you guys to show you that alongside this. So both of these sets were from BrickLink Designer Program Series 6. We have over here the Gold Mine Expedition, and obviously, as I've stated, we have the Art Factory. Now, there is some unbelievable features in both of these sets. There's plenty of hidden gems. I must admit, from what Mrs. L has showed me though, the hidden gems in this set, I think even outweigh this one. And this has got almost 800-900 pieces more than this one. I mean, this is beautiful. It is a bit of me. It is fantastic. The colours, the levels, the detail, the minifigs, everything about this is very me. I definitely would have been a prospector back in the day. I'm pretty damn sure of it. Yeah, so I can't wait to get you guys across. We're going to do them one at a time. I'm going to bring you across first. We're going to start with the Gold Mine Expedition. We're going to get this split apart so you guys can see some little features inside of it. There's some really cool kind of hidden features, as I've already stated, down in the depths that you can't really see right in here, and you would never see unless you take this thing apart. Now, I will say there is a few things in this set that you are not going to be able to see. So they are what I call builder's privilege. So as I've been building this set, there's been things that have been buried in the wall, which I am not going to start taking walls apart just to show you guys, but it is an unbelievable build. If you've built this, you'll know exactly what I mean. And if you haven't, then it's definitely worth trying to pick up on the secondary market if you don't already have it in your collection. So, yeah, I'm going to bring you guys across. As for the minifigs, going to do it slightly differently. The minifigs for both of these sets will be on 2 separate YouTube Shorts videos. So make sure you, once you've watched this, that you head on over to the channel and you check out the Shorts. It just works a little bit better for you guys to be able to see it in that portrait view. So, right, I'm going to bring you across. We're going to start with Gold Mine Expedition, 3,382 pieces of beautifulness. So as promised, guys, here we go with the Gold Mine Expedition. Now, as always, there's always a few stickers, so we've got a few stickered elements, but you know what, I kind of let them off for this set because they are few and far between. We've got, I think there was maybe 9 or 10 stickers, give or take. So couple here, couple here, couple here, a couple round on the side here for mining supplies, and then 1 or 2 on the inside. But as you guys can see, the colours are beautiful. There is so many cool little interactive elements with this. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys inside in a bit. We just spin it round a second. We've got a working water wheel. And that, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see this, but on the inside, on the other side of this wall here, that there connects to a rock crusher like it would have back in the day, and that's what crushes the rock to generate that kind of ore that they would have panned for gold. So, oh, I'm wrecking the joint. Hold on, let me just put that little bit of green. Nope. Come on, back on you go. If you don't stay on, I'm going to take you off. There we go. Cool little water features coming all the way through. Amazing rock work, loads of pipe work for, my days, Christopher, what do you call it? Water. No, not pipe work for the water. Well, it's kind of for water, Mrs. L. For drainage, like we have on the house, gutters and stuff. There we go, we got that in the end. Bit of old gutter in there to catch some water and things. Stairs everywhere, doors everywhere, unique little rooms everywhere. A little bit of a sneak peek inside there if we can. More stairs up to the mining supplies. I know it looks nice and dark in there, but don't worry, we're going to take this all apart in a second for you guys to be able to see. So yeah, that was just a quick... Oh, and there is actually a little mine cart just in there. There's a mine cart that runs along them rails. Right, we're going to start at the bottom. I'm going to take it all apart. We'll start on this bottom level, then we'll work upwards. Okay, that ground level. So there was that mine entrance that I was telling you about earlier. And then there is the rail cart on the inside, or the mine cart I should say. Loaded up with a load of gold ore. Whoa, they've had a good few nuggets they found in there. So yeah, these are all the little rooms in the first floor. There is, if I can remember how, a really cool play feature in a second. But yeah, so you can see like this is like a supply room that sits behind that big gate there. So it's like a jail cell basically, but it's where they keep a load of supplies and things. And then coming over to here, so as if you remember me saying a second ago, I was talking about when the water wheel spins, it is crushing the rock. So you can see down in there, whether you can or not, I'm not sure, there we go. You can see that that's turning and it's crushing that rock. There's also a rock crusher feature over here as well. And a cool play feature, which, if I can just center this camera to show you guys, over here, there's a stick of dynamite. Just move the rail cart out of the way. It's a stick of dynamite, and if you were to mimic the dynamite exploding, it blows the wall off, which is kind of cool. I'll put all that back together later on. But yeah, again, some more cool little features in there. Well, a little canary in there that's not in a cage. But yeah, every mine back in the day had a canary. And then again, all these beautiful tree elements just to give it a bit of look. There's a well in there. And yeah, that's about it for the ground floor. Let's get the second floor on and take you in. Second floor. So straight in over here on the left hand side, we've got a little post office, which is really, really cool. I'm a big fan of that. So you can see there's a typewriter and things like that there. Some letters, some notes down on the deck. And if I do remember rightly, there was, I'm sure there was, a little sign, there you go, that says post hours. There's a little sticker there. Brilliant. Okay, I'm just going to leave this way around actually for a second. So we've got like a mess hall up here where they can have some food. Some of the other elements there, some nice little bottles on the wall, a little bit of a washroom, cooking room in there, so you can see the stove in the corner. Trying to get some fish ready for a fish supper, some pots and pans. Then we have what I believe to be like the main guy. This is his office. You can see him inspecting some of the gold down there. Now behind some of these walls, as I stated earlier, there is some hidden gold. And then in here there's like a little gold room, and the only way to get into it is through this little hatch there that goes around through the rockwork and appears down in that little corner there. So that's a really cool little feature. Just spin this back around again. So you can see already it's quite a big set. You know, we've still got that area there for you guys to look at, but you can see already it is a substantial set. It is going to take up a big portion of an area in the city. Probably in the wilderness, obviously, but yeah, so. Right, let's get the top deck on, and then let's go again. Right, and then behind the bull skull, the Texas Longhorn skull, we have the roof. You can see there, we have a rat mouse with his piece of cheese. Remember that rat and mouse, because I'm pretty sure he makes an appearance over in the art factory in a second. Gets around, doesn't he? Plenty of dynamite, plenty of sticks of wood. There is all sorts going on up in this roof. Lots and lots of detail. Love this axe element. Not going to lie, it's one of my favourite little elements in the entire set. Big fan of that. Another little room in here. Again, more gold for the gold room. We have a little, if I can get this open, a little almost like post hole in there. And then more ways to get into that room there. And then this beautifully engineered, if I just loose that down a second, crane to bring things up from the water. If we put the ratchet back on so that it can't slip, and then you can just see that element there acts as the ratchet that stops it slipping back down and running away from us. Big fan of that. And then we do have this one. So this does sit on top of here. If I can just put that down without breaking it one-handed, I can. Again, more play features. And then the roof that just sits on top. I'm doing all this one-handed and I'm well impressed with myself. Got that. Need to put the chimney back in though. And yes, I call it a chimney. There we go. So yeah, and then that is the mining supplies room at the very top. My only criticism is that it might be a mining supplies room, but I'm not quite sure how they're meant to get up there. Because, hang on, let me just take that off again. I think, if I'm right in saying this, the only way that they can get up there is through that tiny little hole there. So, I don't know how they're meant to get all their supplies and take them back down, but hey-ho. What do I know? Apart from that, it's a beautiful set. So yeah, that was the Goldmine Expedition BrickLink Series 6. I know, with all that Lego going on in the background. It's not a bad backdrop, is it? Yeah, what have we got next? Oh, that was it, the art factory. Right, let's get that on the table. Right, next up on the table, we have the incomparable art factory. This is an unbelievable set. And from the get-go, it is just go, 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 go. And now, if you remember a minute ago, I was telling you to watch out for that little mouse, stroke rat, whatever he was. If we pull this bad boy out, come on. There he is with his cheese. He gets about, although he has got a donut as well. I don't think Homer will be too happy about that. There is a lot of kind of hidden gems in this set. So we're going to start on the outside. As you can see, it is already kind of a modular as is, but this bad boy does have a hidden secret feature, and that is it opens up, but we'll get to that in a second. So again, the usual stickered elements, this cool little hidden feature straight away off the bat. So in behind this fragile sign, they're moving a piece of artwork up. Oh, well, it was fragile. Hopefully I didn't break the artwork, you know. It was coming from... I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, am I? Am I? Oh, I am. Look at that magic. Back, fragile, nobody tell them that I dropped it. So yeah, 20th century art factory. Another little stickered element just down there as well. Cool, all-around features. Love the way they've used these elements to create the windows. Big fan of them. We've got a rooftop terrace with, we have some pizza. We've got a bit of a pizza party going on with some drinks. Now, I'm looking forward to getting this set open for you guys. We can see we've got the stairs. It's very New York, isn't it? It's very, very New York. The minute we open this set up is when it comes into like a different dimension. So let's get this open. Oh, it's just phenomenal. We're going to start from the top, actually. So and then there's a reason you'll see in a minute. So it does have a working lift as well. So if I can remember how to wind this down. There we go. Mrs. L did show me. So again, it's got a working lift, stroke elevator for my American friends. All the way to the bottom. Close that door. Right, on the top. We're going to start on the top. So again, pizza party, as we were saying. Pizza and drinks. And then over here we've got a photo studio. So they've got the white backdrop, they've got the light diffusers, we've got a camera setup. That is a really cool little kind of setup. Over in this room, now all of these rooms do have sliding doors, and the reason for that is that when the set is folded up like it was a second ago, that gives the illusion that it's got windows. But when the set's open like this, so it creates continuity of being able to get through between the spaces, which I'm a big fan of. We've got the artist studio. He's got all his different coloured pens and things like that. They're not pens, are they? What are they called, Mrs. L? Paintbrushes. Although, to be fair, he only seems to really... Oh, is it a she? Is it a lady? It is a lady. She only seems to paint with blue and green paintbrushes. Anyway. So yeah, that's a cool little kind of artist studio. Easels are set up. We then come down into the ballet, that stroke dance studio. What is that? That is like an A-frame of some descript. Do I feel like that? Is that a ladder? It looks like it. There's like a little ladder there. That's kind of cool.
In the ballet studio?
Yeah.
There's a gentleman doing some work.
Oh right, yeah. It's just it's not down on the ground on one side, so I was like I couldn't quite work out. Oh yeah, it is. Anyway, so yeah, that is a ladder, Mrs. L, and there's a gentleman doing some work in the ballet studio. So we've got the bars that go all the way around and a really cool mirror there. So if you guys can just see my finger reflection there. Now, Mrs. L built this and said it's one of the best things she's ever built out of Lego, and I don't mean the whole set, I mean this grand piano here. She was very excited to show me last night when she built it, and I must admit, it is very cool. You know, tinkle those ivories, although it moves quite easy for a grand piano. We there have the... Oh my days, my brain's gone blank. That is a guitar, Christopher. That is what that is. So we've got the guitar. So we've kind of got the music studio. We've got the dance studio. We've got the photography. We've got the artists section. Then we have actually got the gallery. So the art gallery down here. I can just move that up a bit. Now, there is lots of little hidden features in this. So much so that I'm just going to take this minifig out and this little statue of what looks like Charles Darwin, to be fair. I'm just going to move that to the side a second. The first part of the floor comes out. What do we have in this one? Oh, we've got a banana. We've got a balloon doggy. And not quite sure, but looks kind of cool. Whatever that's meant to be. What's that meant to be, Mrs. L? Is it just like a piece of art? It's got like a green thing on, a red thing in.
Is it not a toucan?
A toucan? Oh yeah, I suppose it is, yeah. A little toucan. Go on, Mrs. L. Slide that back in and then lock that back in place. Ooh, hidden secrets. Put that security guard there. You didn't see anything, lady. Right, and then on this one we have two, I think. So if we remove that and we remove that lady, I think this one slides out. Now this one's my favourite. This is where all the good artwork is. So we've got the brick scream. What else do we have? That's about the extent of my art knowledge, knowing that that was kind of the scream. Oh yeah, we've got all sorts going on in here. Oh, and that one looks like a... I don't know actually, but that is a really cool... That was a really cool piece of art. Again, they're all stickered elements, which is fine. Let's put all them back in there. So they've been hidden away in the foundations of the building, never to be seen again. And then on this side, I think this one slides out. It's the other side of the rats, where the rat stroke mouse was. He's got his own little bed. He's got a little diamond for a light. What a guy. Another big piece of cheese. What more can he want? What is that on the side of that building? Don't know. Right, let's lock that back in place. So we lock them both in there. Nobody will know. Oh, look at that. So yeah, they are the hidden features in the base of the art factory. Now, Mrs. L really enjoyed building this set. As I said, so much so that she built it in a day. It took her next to no time to get it all done and complete. I know she had a hell of a time building it. She really enjoyed it. Oh, she was a little bit dubious, weren't you, to begin with? You were a bit worried that it was going to be like Transylvania, where you'd have to go back and forth on certain elements, but no, I'm happy to announce that Mrs. L really enjoyed that particular set. Right guys, I'm going to come back with final thoughts. Guys, there we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed that look at both of these sets. I know it is a crazy good set, this one, isn't it? And all them little details that you've just seen on the inside of this set in particular. If you were to ask me a favourite, or certainly one of my favourites, I would still go with this one. I think that's mostly because I built it. But I genuinely am really gutted I didn't get to build this one as well. But I have to let my wife build some Lego, because she might divorce me otherwise. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video. Drop me a comment if you've built either of these sets. Or if you plan on now picking them up or looking for them on the secondary market, whether that be any of the national brick events that you go to over here in the UK, Brick Festival, anything like that. I know we've just missed Bricktastic, and I did see this one for sale. I didn't see this one, but I did see a copy of this one. Yeah, or if you're in a different country, wherever you buy your bricks. Where did we go in Vegas, Mrs. L? What was it called? Why have I had a... Bricks and Minifigs. I know Bricks and Minifigs tend to have some of the BrickLink Designer Program if you're over in the States. So yeah, make sure you look out for them. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I will see you on the next one.